Did you know 85% of contaminants are brought into your house in the first 4 steps? Today I'm going to show you how to get rid of those contaminants without harsh chemicals. My name is Melissa Kistler and I help busy moms create cleaner, safer, and better homes for their family. So first up, we're going to talk about our mop system. Our mop system actually comes in 3 colors. Today I have our gray and black mop handle. I have our Nordic Naturals. Absolutely love that one. I'm a big fan of pink though, so it's kind of pink and gold. So those are 2 of them. We also have a navy blue with green top and a green ring. So first up, our mop is adjustable. So unlike most standard mops, you can't adjust your mop. So if you got a super tall husband, they can adjust it up. It should be about chin height right in there so you can have a microphone. Or you can have it super low for those kids. This one here, I'm gonna put it right here, mouth level. Now I got it perfect height. I'm not gonna be hurting my back as I'm mopping. So when you're dry mopping, this is the dry pad. They come with 2 pads, a dry pad and a wet pad. For dry mopping, you're just gonna go around and you wanna do a figure 8 motion. That's gonna pick up all those crumbs, that any of that dirt and debris on your floor and get it nice and clean. So you're gonna go through and just do a sweeping motion, figure 8. And my pad is a little dirty right now. I do need to throw it through the wash. That's how I can tell when I look at the back and it's that pretty color, and you go to the front and it's looking a little dirty. That's how I can tell that it's ready to be thrown in the wash. So this one I would take off when I'm done today and I'm gonna wash it. Super easy to wash your mop pads. Just throw them in the wash, no bleach, fabric softener, dryer sheets, and just a free and clear detergent like our Ultra Power Plus. So if I'm mopping and I need to set it down for a second, that ring right there will just hang right off your counter. So you don't have to worry about your mop if you have the wet pad on there. This mop, I have the wet pad on, so you don't have to worry about that wet pad sitting right on your floor the entire time while you take a phone call or you pick some things up so you can continue mopping. That just holds it right there. So the wet mop pad on here, I use it in a couple of different ways. First, I have my spray mop attachment on, so I can just squirt that water out and go about mopping, either in a figure 8 motion, or with the wet pad, you can actually just push it forward and backwards. The wet pad's a little bit different than the dry pad because you can do it forward and backwards. The dry pad, though, you want to do that figure 8 so you get those crumbs picked up. So those are the wet and dry pads. With your gray mop handle, you get 2 pads. They're gray on one side, and then on the back, the wet pad is a pretty blue color, blue for wet water, and the yellow is on the back of the dry pad. You can see there's a nice fluffy dry pad, nice clean one. It is yellow for dry mopping. Now, our mop comes with a few extras that you can purchase. Our mop system. So right on here I have that spray mop attachment. You just fill it with water, and mine is out. So all I would do is come over to my sink, and I use filtered water in it so that it doesn't get all clogged up or quit working. Make sure I don't knock my other mop down. So I just fill that, drop it in that reservoir, and that has my water in it, and I am good to go. I can start you hold your handle straight up and down to get the spray. This one is not at the right height, so I need to adjust, and then just go about mopping. Super quick, easy. The other option, if you don't have our spray attachment, just take your pad, run it under the sink, get it wet, wring it out, and you are good to go. So quick, easy way to mop your floors, help pull up those contaminants that are coming in on the bottom of your shoes, Remember, 85% of contaminants come in our house from our shoes and our first 4 steps. So quick, easy way to clean up. Our mop pads will remove up to 99% of the bacteria with just water. So you can see it already. Normally I wouldn't be stepping on that wet floor, but that mop pad, you can see, is already picking up some gross stuff from my floor. So that's our mop pad. With the sprayer, you don't have to get it wet first. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. This one comes out pretty easily. I just pop that off. I'm gonna leave that mop attachment on there. So now I have just my mop handle. Then I can pop off my EnviroWand. I can pop that on. And now I got another cool dusting feature. I don't really need it on the mop handle to dust the top of my fridge, but if you do, or even the tops of your cabinets, look at how easy that is. I can just slide it up there and dust. And, ooh, that I probably should do more often. Look at all that I picked up just from dusting the top of my cabinet. So that is a quick, easy way to remove all that dust. Now, if you're anything like me, you don't want to wash your pads after every use. So I can just come over to my trash can, take that mop pad or my EnviroWand with my rubber brush, and I'm going to just brush out all that dirt and grime. And get all that out of there. And you can see, nice, and it's good to go again. So sometimes when I'm dusting a place I haven't dusted in a while, I'll sometimes go through it a couple of times just to make sure I am getting all that debris up there. And you can see that really did need to be dusted. I should do that more often. But I can pop my mop handle off and put the other one back on. Another feature of our mop that's really cool is it's not just for, we don't have pads just for dry and wet mopping. We also have a few different pads. So you just take it off with the Velcro. There's your mop. And you can attach the window pad. This one you can just spray your windows with water, wipe them down, get them nice and clean. This one here is a tile pad. It's got those little scrubbies in there so that you can get those tiles cleaner than with just the wet pad. It's a little more, not really abrasive, but it's just got that little bit of scrubbing power that is very helpful for cleaning. It also works great if you have laminate floors that are a little more uneven. They have some more grooves in them. This one works great. And if you have furry friends, this one I highly recommend. This is our chenille mop pad. Look at all those nubs on there. It is amazing for picking up that dog hair. And so this one I want to show you on it. I have offset it, so you can see I have this overhanging here. This is great. You can do this with any of the mop pads for flipping up and doing your baseboard. So I can flip that up right down here on my baseboard, and look at there. I get to dust my baseboard as I'm mopping. Also, I can go right under that fridge, and I got it at the wrong height, so I better adjust. I don't want my back to start hurting while I'm mopping. And I can also swing it right under the stove and get crumbs out. So just a few different things you can do with our mop. It's very versatile, and it is one of my favorite items. Oh, I did forget to talk about one last thing up on top. If you noticed, there is a rubber ball on there. That rubber ball is perfect for those scuff marks. So if you have a floor that you get a lot of scuff marks, you can just flip your mop upside down, start going to town on getting those off. I've also used it along my baseboard. I don't see any scuff marks there today, but it works on that baseboard as well. So just a few different ways you can use our mop. It's very handy to have. I've had my mop for the Nordic Naturals for 7 years. You can see, here's my wet pad. My dry pad's currently dirty, but definitely I am still using those same 2 pads. As long as you do proper care of them by washing them with a free and clear detergent, no bleach, fabric softener, dryer sheets. You rinse out your wet pad after you're done, hang it to dry between washes. If you take care of them, they will last you a long time. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to answer those for you. Anything about the mop. Our pads do have that back lock in it, that micro silver too. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the future videos to come. Thanks for watching.